Absolute shambles of a morning. I got the sprayer yoked up, realised didn't have enough chemical to do this whole field, so thought I'd still go and do the end rig. Started doing the end rig. The ground conditions weren't great anyway, it's quite soft, but I'm needing to get the spray on now, so I thought I'll crack on, get the end rig done. That's the most important thing, because that's the bit where the most weeds come up. It's just been making a mess, tracking, and this is the good bits. Right up in that corner, I was just about getting stuck, and now it's pouring the rain. Shambles of a morning. So I've tracked the field quite a bit. C'est la vie. Gutters, just gutters. Heavy rain now. We're a wee bit late in coming in here. You can see the crop's just keeking through, but it'll be alright. Anyway, go and clean that down. Flipping rain. We've had some doors delivered, and they're for the chiller, so get them up to the boys at the chiller so they can get them fitted. The forks only just reached to the other side of the pallet. Well, not to the other side, but just beyond halfway. We don't own any extended pallet forks. We could do with a set, to be honest. Not hard to make. I could make a set. All the trades are here today. Roofing, security, chiller. Chiller door. It's not complete. We need to build a wee concrete pad out here as well. And various other bits and bobs, but there you go. The chill's basically finished. It needs an aircon unit built into it first. But it's quite cool anyway, because it's insulated. Doesn't heat up during the day. So they've sealed all the seams between the panels, as well as the seams between the wall and the ceiling panels, and the seam there. So it's all sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. Apples now. We've got quite a few apple trees. There's, I don't know, 10 in here, so. There's one pallet full. There'll probably be about 2 in total. These are the crates that all the tulip bulbs came on, which have been quite handy. Stack these up. These will be used for stewing in the farm shop over the next few weeks or months. I don't know how long they'll keep. These ones have been picked off the tree. They haven't fallen and bruised, so should keep alright like that. I don't know what's happening to me now, guys. My eyes are closed. Gate lady's abusing me. What?
Oh, don't look, okay?
I'm not looking.
It's not working.
Oh. I think this suits me, guys. Take that off. Anyway, what I was going to show you, we must have used to sell these in the shop. This is a container of stuff that used to be in the farm shop. It's a hammer, which turns into a flathead screwdriver, which also turns into a Phillips screwdriver and an even smaller flathead. Oh, and again, hold on, another wee flathead. So in the hammer, you get one wee flathead, another wee flathead, a Phillips, a big flathead, and the hammer. There we go. Now we've got a hammer again. Dad's just been bagging up potatoes. We need to set up the dresser to bag the potatoes. He's away to shift them. I'm about to take the sprayer away to the dealership, which is about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 drive away. It's getting all the valves looked at because the chemical that ate it, there's loads of O-rings to change. So it's getting done by the dealer. Right, we're off. See that wee blemish? I put another glass protector on my camera and I have smashed that again. Shows you how much I dropped my phone. That's about the 4th one I've put on. An hour and a half later, there's some sprayers. I think we're in the right place. Right, we've dropped off that machine. Just having a look around all the other machines that are here. Some night sprayers. A few people have suggested to look at a night sprayer. That's probably a bit big for us. These are all second-hand ones here. Oh well, maybe we'll have a peek at some night ones as well as a Hardy and a Horse, and there's some Berthus down there. They must be just trade-ins. They deal in night and Hardys here. A job for another day. Anyway, we'll leave that here. Hopefully, by the time we get it back, it'll all be good. Just about forgot to bring the dog. Oh, the hose. Dad picked me up from the sprayer and we went and got potatoes while we're at it from my uncles in Fife. So it won't be long till we can actually get these into the new chiller. Right, it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've sat down basically all day. There goes my key. Gate lady needed a lift to the airport in the morning. Took the tractor away, an hour and a half's drive there. Went and picked up potatoes after that, came back, picked up a car from the garage, and it's now 4 o'clock. So I'm away to go and sit down in another machine. Need to go and grab the grubber and I'll explain later why. Also, the wind is goosed. The window, the mirror, it's been on the topper quite a bit recently, so I don't know if something's pinged up and hit that from the topper. Right, I need to get one of them ordered. There we go. So going out to this wee strip out here, this is where we planted the tulips, and we've got some peonies to go in just on the end rig. And the end rig's needing a wee bit of work with the grubber just to loosen it off a bit. I'll go over it a couple of times. It's literally just 3 widths back and forward. We've not got many peonies. I mean, the tulips, there was 70,000 of them, but the peonies, there's 200. That's it, 3 widths. I've gone over it twice, job done. That was a quick one. So, here we have a bag of apparently peonies. They look like that. I think we've planted some of these before and not much happened. Anyway, what that thing's called, I'm not that sure. Someone's told me before, but I can't remember. Anyway, we're not exactly high tech here. Dad's cutting a slot in the ground there. I'm putting them in 2.5 feet apart, 2 inches from the surface apparently. And we'll see what happens. They take a few years until they flower well. 3 years apparently. So by that time we'll have forgotten about them and ploughed it all up again. There we go, box number 2. We've got another one after that and then we're done. Box number 2 emptied. This is our 2.5 foot marker on that bend. There we go, that's about 2.5 foot. I've remembered these are called tubers. Right, let's get these done. These are bigger, need bigger holes. Final 50. It's not really the best soil type here, but it needs to be near the shop, so not very much to choose from. Don't really want to go over the road because you have to then put people from the farm shop over the road, which gets a bit tricky and dangerous with children and whatnot. So it's not bad, but it's not the best. You can see it's quite clumpy and sticky. Didn't explain what the tulips were. So the tulips are pick your own tulips 2023. We did a wee bit last year in this patch, just a small bit, maybe 1/4 of an acre. This is maybe an acre this year. So hopefully we'll get a good crop out of here. And there's gaps between the beds. People with prams and buggies will get between the beds to come and pick them. Loads of different colours. Come and pick your own. You pay for them in the farm shop. Last year was an experiment. This year's a bigger experiment. Everything's just an experiment. I don't know who was driving in that bed. Oops. Job done. Here's the Highlanders coming to say hello. Got a knackered fence next to them. That took a bit longer than first expected, but anyway, they're in. 200 peonies. We'll see how they go. Leave 2.5 foot between them because they're quite disease prone. They like aeration round about them to reduce the chance of disease, so that's why they're spread quite far apart. Here's what they look like. The video with Holly dying went out today. There was quite a few comments saying keep the tag, but I've got it. Kept the tag. A wee memento of Holly. Started the channel. Well, I didn't start the channel with Holly, but she was there pretty quick after I started the videos. So she's a bit of a staple. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll hang it in the Defender. Not heard about the post-mortem yet. I will update you when we find out about that. The reason we're getting the post-mortem done, I'd like to figure out what reason it was for death. Whether it was just natural and there's nothing we can do about it, or whether there's something we can change or something we're not doing right. Hopefully find it if we do have something like that, or if it's natural, it just puts your mind at ease as well that we are doing things right. But yeah, you never want to see things die, but things do die. The only thing you can hope for is that we've done it right and it's a natural thing that we couldn't have helped. That's the best case scenario. Second best is it's something we've done wrong and we figure out what we've done wrong. And third case, you find out you've done something wrong and you don't change it. But that just makes you a bad farmer. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe. We're over 10,000, but next stop is 20, 50, 100, I don't know. Maybe we'll just shoot for 11,000. It's more sensible.